Not a single lead, and who ran Peterson down?
We pursued inquiries.
But how far?
Marlowe, if one wanted to find an absolute nest of entitled and connected tosspots who feel they can just drive away after running over another drunk's head, you go to the Corbata Club. There were no witnesses. The suspect wasn't possible. Saturday night, they come and go with that club like rats to a hole in a garbage can. There could have been any one of 100 cars flanting them, and probably none of them contained anybody be wise to arrest. We're in the real world here. You understand, the real world? Sometimes justice is blind, sometimes justice doesn't give a shit and might be right. So who's the mystery broad you're working for? His sister?
Tell me about his sister.
Maybe she identified him, maybe she didn't. You tell me about his sister. I got my own sister. You can stick his sister up your ass.
I'm working for a person who thinks that Nico Peterson is still alive.
Yeah, that's complicated. I'm not a complicated man.
My client claims to have seen him, which gives you a murder, my friend.
Yeah, I got plenty. Thanks.
Here's your file. My employer thinks he didn't die, but it wasn't him who got smashed outside the Corbata Club. To repeat myself.
It gives me a murder, yeah. Theoretically, maybe.
What's your trouble, gents? Money or women?
Both, with the complication of thirst.
He's like the rest of us, Pat, except he can't take a hint.
What do you have?
Whiskey.
Usual. What's going on these days, Patrick? You married or happy?
At least my laundry's done.
Yeah, Pat had a rough 2 weeks finding clean drawers after he lost his mother.
Fuck yourself.
If I could, I wouldn't have to listen. If it was an operation, I'd sign up.
If he's alive, Joe, you have a homicide.
You gonna keep saying that?
That's the last thing you want in homicide, I realize. Homicide.
What, you think it was a homicide?
I went to the graveyard. Guess what?
It was cremated.
Good guess.
Even the teeth were destroyed. And they'd be everywhere. You ever run over a rat or a cat? Look at it.
If Peterson didn't die, who did?
Look, Marlowe, I know you got this Lancelot bullshit. And you live like some monk. You got no regular self-interest anyone can count on. You like getting sapped and locked up for just not stopping. And this is an interesting story you have, if true. But that stiff, Peterson, for all intents and purposes, had Peterson's wallet in his pocket. Plus, he was identified at the scene, for all intents and purposes.
By who?
The manager of the club, Floyd Hansen, and by the Los Angeles County coroner, who's a member. So, it's nobody's business now but county.
County line runs where?
Bay Canyon Drive.
Right along here?
Oh, Jesus.
Make the call, Joe. I'll keep you out of it.